Picture this. You wake up one morning, you stretch, and you walk over to open your window. But instead of hearing the gentle, everyday sound of birds singing, you hear the thunderous, earth-shaking footsteps of a massive T-Rex. People are literally screaming in the streets. Cars are just abandoned in a panic, doors left wide open, and helicopters are flying frantically overhead. It is absolute, terrifying chaos.
The world's most dangerous animals never disappeared. Why? Well, because 66 million years ago, the asteroid that was supposed to wipe them all out missed Earth completely. Today, let's explore exactly what happens when history's biggest bullet misses its target.
Part 1. The Day History Changed. To really wrap our heads around this wild what-if, we first have to look back at the catastrophic event that actually happened in our timeline. Around 66 million years ago, an absolute monster of a rock crashed into our planet. We're talking about a giant asteroid nearly 10 kilometers wide. 10 kilometers! The colossal scale of this impact is, frankly, almost unimaginable. When it slammed into the crust, it released more energy than billions of nuclear bombs detonating all at once. What followed was an immediate, apocalyptic chain reaction. Massive earthquakes shattered the planet's surface. Towering tsunamis obliterated everything in their path. Wildfire spread rapidly across entire continents. And then came the dust, this thick, suffocating cloud that covered the sky for months, completely blocking out the sun. Without sunlight, plants died and global food chains collapsed in an instant. Here's the grim reality. Around 75% of all species on Earth vanished forever, including almost every non-avian dinosaur. But what if that 10-kilometer rock was just a tiny fraction of a degree off course? What if it just sailed harmlessly past our planet and disappeared into the dark void of space?
Part 2. The Dinosaur Planet.
Fast forward over millions of years, and the mighty T-Rex is still ruling North America. Gigantic sauropods continue to roam the forests and plains, while Triceratops defend their families with those enormous horns. But you know, evolution doesn't just stop. As we march forward millions of extra years, they adapt. Some become even larger, others become faster, deadlier pack hunters. Some even adapt to freezing cold climates, spreading into completely new habitats, until Earth becomes a true, unbroken dinosaur planet. Part 3. Would humans still exist? Now, here's the biggest shocker of all. You and I, we probably wouldn't be here. Our very existence relies entirely on the dinosaurs dying out. Just consider our evolutionary progression for a second. When dinosaurs disappeared in our timeline, tiny, scurrying mammals finally had the ecological space and the safety to evolve. Those tiny mammals eventually became monkeys, then apes, and finally, humans. It was this massive chain reaction made possible only by that extinction event. But in our alternate reality, the dinosaurs never disappeared. Mammals stay small. They're trapped forever at the very bottom of the food chain, just hiding in the shadows. And that means no humans. No sprawling cities, no schools, no smartphones, absolutely no technology, and no one around to even ask this very question.
Part 4. An Unrecognizable Earth.
Imagine the stark contrast between these two worlds. In our world, we have safe, human cities, manicured parks, predictable lives. But on this alternate Earth, without humans cutting down trees or building concrete jungles, wild forests cover so much more of the globe. Nature completely dominates. Massive dinosaur herds literally shape entire ecosystems just by grazing and migrating. The skies are filled with incredible flying creatures, because remember, birds are living dinosaurs, and the oceans are still teeming with giant prehistoric marine reptiles. Every single continent remains wild, untamed, and incredibly dangerous. Which leads us to one of the most mysterious and profound questions we can possibly ask. Could dinosaurs have become intelligent? Part 5. Intelligent dinosaurs? Okay, I know it sounds like pure science fiction, but let's actually look at the evolutionary science here. Some scientists point out that certain dinosaurs already had relatively large brains for their size. Take the Troodon, for example. It's one of the smartest dinosaurs we know of. If you give a species like that millions of extra years to evolve, what happens? Could they develop stone tools, harness fire, maybe even create advanced technology? Just imagine a world of actual dinosaur cities. No one knows for sure, but as we've seen in our own history, evolution loves to surprise us. Part 6. Surviving with Dinosaurs. Let's twist the scenario just one more time. Let's imagine a high-stakes thriller where, against all odds, humans somehow still manage to evolve alongside these ancient, ultimate predators. Everyday life would be absolutely terrifying.
Our cities wouldn't just have suburbs, they would need to be protected by giant, impenetrable walls. Highways would literally have massive dinosaur crossings. Imagine being a farmer, constantly having to protect your livestock from a pack of roaming raptors. True safety simply wouldn't exist. If you wanted to go to a national park, you wouldn't be in some open canvas safari jeep. You'd be sitting inside a heavily armored, military-grade vehicle. Sure, maybe some smaller species could be domesticated as pets, but the big ones, they would always remain Earth's ultimate apex predators.
And this brings our incredible journey back down to one single, fragile turning point in the cosmos. One single asteroid completely changed Earth's future. If that giant rock had just missed, dinosaurs might still dominate every single continent today. Humanity may never have existed, and our planet would be a completely alien world.
So, I'll leave you with today's final, provocative question. Would you actually want to live in a world where dinosaurs never went extinct? Tell me your answer in the comments below. If you love this deep dive and enjoyed how we broke it all down today, please don't forget to like, subscribe, and turn on that notification bell for more amazing What If Explainers. Thanks so much for joining me, and I'll see you in the next explainer.